How did Thurgood Marshall shape the civil rights movement? Imagine a time when schools, restaurants, and voting booths were divided simply because of race. Now picture someone who fought tirelessly to change that. That person was Thurgood Marshall. His work changed the course of American history. Thurgood Marshall was a lawyer who dedicated his life to fighting racial injustice. As the lead attorney for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, he created legal strategies to challenge unfair laws. One of his main targets was the doctrine called separate but equal, which allowed racial segregation. This doctrine was established by the Supreme Court case Plessy v. Ferguson. Marshall knew that segregation hurt black communities and especially black children. His most famous victory was in the case Brown v. the Board of Education in 1954. The Supreme Court ruled that segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. This decision was a huge win for civil rights and inspired many other efforts to end discrimination. Marshall argued and won 29 out of 32 cases before the Supreme Court. These cases helped expand voting rights, fair housing, and access to public places for Black Americans. Marshall also fought against practices like white primaries, which kept Black voters from participating in elections. He challenged housing rules called restrictive covenants that kept Black families out of certain neighborhoods. His work often took him into hostile Southern states, where he risked his safety to gather cases and support for Black communities. His legal victories helped break down many barriers of racial discrimination. In 1967, Thurgood Marshall made history by becoming the first Black justice on the United States Supreme Court. He used his position to continue fighting for civil rights, often dissenting when cases upheld racial injustice or the death penalty. His presence on the court was a symbol of progress for Black Americans and kept civil rights issues at the forefront of national law. Marshall's legacy lives on through organizations like the NAACP Legal Defense Fund and the Thurgood Marshall Institute. These groups continue to work toward racial justice today. His legal work laid a foundation that helped transform American society. He challenged laws that enforced segregation and fought for equal rights for Black Americans. His efforts made him a key figure in the history of Black achievements and the ongoing struggle for equality.